Hello, my loves. Hi, friends. Happy Sunday. Today is Sunday, and I was like, let's do a little makeup. I am going to do another car session with Belkys. Let me know if you like these, sharing makeup tips, makeup that I'm currently using, how to apply it, where I get it. And if you have any questions, you can always drop it down in the comments or send me a DM if it's in Instagram or Facebook. I do try and share them on both platforms. So I'm going to prep my skin first, and I'll talk as well as I'm doing this. So all I have on my skin right now is sunscreen. So it's bare face except for my sunscreen. I do use a SPF 50, and I'm going to prime my skin first. I do get most of my products from Sephora. I do mix in products from like QVC, from Target, from Ulta, rarely, but just so that you know the difference with products from Sephora and Ulta. Not all brands that are Sephora are going to be found at Ulta, and vice versa. Ulta, you can get some drugstore products, say like Maybelline and Elf, but you can also get prestige brands like NARS, Urban Decay. So those NARS, Urban Decay brands are brands that you can actually find at Sephora. So just keep in mind, if I ever mention a product, you're going to always ask me, or just Google as well. If you want me to send you the links, I can certainly send you the links to the products that I use. And never feel pressure with makeup. You do not have to buy every single product that I use. I am 46. I do have very dry skin. I have hereditary under eye circles, and so my needs might be different than you if you have oily skin or combination skin. So just keep that in mind. Don't just go and get a product because Belkys loves it. If it's something that's universal, then I'll let you know, like, this is amazing, the reviews are great. Like certain lip products would work well, not just on me, but on someone of a different skin tone. When it comes to foundations, because of my dry skin, I can't wear a product that someone with oily skin would normally wear. So I wouldn't do a matte foundation, but I would do something that's more natural, that I can hydrate my skin, but I would not do a matte foundation. So just keep that in mind. If I say I love it, is the God honest truth. That means I love it, and I have spent my hard-earned single mama dollars on it. So if I tell you I love something, that really means it's an amazing product. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a product that I've used, I've repurchased, and that's why I say I love it. We're going to hand sanitize. And I do a mixture of products application with brushes, with sponge. My favorite sponge at the moment is from Wet n Wild. It has like a curvature on one side, and I get that at Target. So I do mix of high and low products. When it comes to my skin, anything that's going to go all over my skin, like a foundation, I prefer to invest on a great foundation that I can get at Sephora or at the website of that specific brand, because it's going all over my skin. I don't want to break out. I don't want a strong scent. And so for that reason, I have not found a drugstore foundation that I love yet. Now, if you have one that you love, please let me know. Drop a comment below and let me know, because I'm still on the hunt for a drugstore priced foundation that is amazing. I do have this one that everyone raved about. It's from L'Oreal Infallible. I didn't love it. I did not love it, and I don't understand because so many people raved about it. So that's my point, is like, there might be other people that are recommending a product and I try it and I'm like, this is not for me. So what I'm gonna do is prep my skin. And with this one, I do use a mix of 2 primers. And you're like, what's a primer? It's just like painting a wall. You would normally put a primer on the wall first, so that prepares the base of your skin before you put layers on top of it. So in this case, I'm using from Elf Power Grip Primer. This I got at Target. It's under $10. You can also get it at Walmart. And the other thing was like Ulta versus Sephora. Sephora, the time to get products with them is when they do their sales a few times a year. If you're watching this the end of October, they have a Sephora sale going on right now. And depending the tier that you at, you can get between a 10 to 20% off on their products. So if you're going to go to Sephora and get products, now would be the time to do it, or just look up online when they're actually doing their sales. Ulta's the same. They have a lot of coupons that you can use. So I would definitely recommend you go online on their website and see what's on sale. I personally do not like to buy drugstore priced products at Ulta because I find that I could get them cheaper at Walmart, and I'm about saving money when it comes to cosmetics. So this is one of those examples that you can get at Walmart, you can get at Target, you can get at Ulta, but it's going to be cheaper at like a Walmart versus the Ulta, unless they have it on sale. Check if I say a product is not necessarily going to be found at Ulta. I'd say probably 8 times out of 10, it's a Sephora product, but I'll let you know otherwise. So this is one of those drugstore finds. This is a base primer to make sure that whatever product you put on top of it is going to adhere to your skin. I love using this when I'm going to church on Sabbath, and odds are I'm going to cry with the praise team. I'll go in with this e.l.f. primer, drugstore pricing on this one. And then on top of that, just in my pores, I'm going to use from Tarte. This is a Sephora product. You should be able to find it also at Ulta. But this is the Timeless Smoothing Primer. This was like a special edition top, but the actual primer inside is more like a creamy product. And I'm sorry if you hear cars in the background, but so I use double primer. The reason is because this is for longevity purposes. I want my foundation to last throughout the entire day. And normally when I do my makeup on a Saturday morning, I start at 9 a.m. and I have my foundation on till like midnight when I finish with my son, taking him to volleyball nights. So for that reason, I want to apply my makeup and I want it to last all day long. So I go in with this primer from e.l.f. It is more like a jelly consistency. And this one I'm going to prime all over my face. And when you apply your sunscreen, you want to let it sit on your skin, if you can, 10-15 minutes or so before you go in with primer and your other, I'm just going to press now. Before you go in with your primer and your other products. The reason is because if you do sunscreen and go right in with a primer or your other products, the chance is that you're going to start pilling. Your skin is going to start pilling the product and you're like, what is this? Yeah, you just want to give yourself enough time between the layer of the sunscreen and the other products. See how glowy that looks? I really, really, really like this primer, and I like the price. Now, it has a dupe that's cost more. It's from Milk, and I didn't like the Milk one. I actually like the drugstore cheaper option when it comes to this. All right, then after I do that, I go in with the one from Tarte, and this I only apply where I have pores. Right there, right there. And sometimes with products, this is like a little paste. You have to give them a chance, because when I first tried this primer, I didn't like it. And then I saw someone using it and she was raving about it. And I was like, well, you know, she's someone later 30s. If she likes it, maybe I should give it a try again. And then I've been using it ever since. So I always said, keep your receipts when you purchase something. If you didn't like it when you first try it again just to see. Sometimes you may be having a bad skin day and the product didn't react well to it. See how it just smooths this out right here? The deal with that is that it's just minimizing the appearance of the pores. That's what I'm doing with this primer. And to seal this off, because I'm a crier, you don't have to do this. But I'm a crier, so I'm going to seal it off with a setting spray. This is from Benefit. It's the Professional. It's a super setter, long-lasting makeup setting spray. And I use this when I know I'm going to cry, because it just helps my makeup to last longer. And the idea is that I don't see the tear streaks running all down my face. That's why I do this. You can certainly skip this. And it's just a few spritz like all over the face. If you want to use a little fan, you can. So if you see, the glow is all around except for right there where I put the pore filling primer. while the primer is fully drying down into my skin. For foundation, this is my favorite foundation. It is from Sephora. I do believe you can get it at Ulta as well. This is what I would call an investment piece because the cost of it is definitely going to be much higher than getting something at the drugstore or Walmart. It has lasted me a long time. For the most part, foundations are about 1 fluid ounce. So I only use this on special occasions. So that's why it lasts me even longer, because I use this normally on Saturdays when I go to church or for special events that I know pictures are going to be taken. This foundation, I can apply it at 9 a.m. and with the prep that I did of the primers, I can wear this till midnight. And I've done this many, many times and it lasts a long time. I would say this is more like a natural finish. This is great for all different skin types. It does shake well, improves skin radiance by 61%, more even skin tone by 93%. I really like this foundation. This would be my top foundation at the moment from NARS. It's the light reflecting foundation. The reviews are amazing on this. And again, I don't always follow reviews. I like to test out the product for myself. You can always go to Sephora or Ulta and just try it out. In the store, put a little bit on your hand and just walk around the store while you have that on and just see how that looks. If you're someone in your 30s or your 40s, definitely see how it's filling into your lines because you're getting an idea of how that's going to look on your skin, right? When you're at Sephora or Ulta, please do not put any of the lip products on your face. I don't even put it on my hands, quite frankly, because you don't know where people are putting that or what conditions they have, and then you're putting that on yourself, and I'm like, no. No germs, thank you. That foundation is something that you can just put on your hand, walk around, see how it looks, see if it changed color on you, and always ask for help. There's no shame in asking for help at Sephora or at Ulta. That's what the customer service reps are there for, is to help you out to find a match for you. If you can get matched with your foundation while you're in the store and then go walk outside and see how it looks in daylight, that's another great tip to do to make sure that you buy the correct color and keep the receipt. If it doesn't work out, take it back to the store. Just check what the return policy is because these products are expensive. If you're going to buy something, you want to make sure it's going to be amazing for you. All right, so for the foundation, I am down to the bottom of this. So normally I would pump, but because I'm to the end, I now have to scrape. Yeah, I'm scraping. Normally, the pump works. But this foundation is really good and it costs Mom a pretty penny. So I'm trying to extend the wear. I'm going to use my Wet n Wild foundation sponge. And I'm going to spritz it with MAC Fix Plus. This is an oldie. It's great for hydration, for wetting the sponge before you use it. And I always start in the middle first, which is where I need the most coverage. And I just tap away. I do put it on my lids. You don't have to. I don't put it underneath my eyes because I'm going to put concealer. I need more coverage there, and I'm just going to go in with concealer. I'm just doing half so that you can see the difference. It is not heavy at all. So this is with foundation, no foundation. Foundation, no foundation. See how it's not cakey, it's not heavy, it looks really nice. And I personally like it when I do wet my sponge. Other foundations, you don't have to wet the sponge if you don't want to. With this one, I actually do like to wet it with the Fix Plus. Almost out of this. This is so good. So good. Also, I do have a shopping page where it shows my favorite products. It's always in the bio of like my Instagram. But like I said, you can DM me or comment in the video below if you want me to send you a link to the products I'm using. As you get older, you're going to see that you want to apply less product underneath your eyes because you tend to have fine lines there. So that's why I avoid applying a lot of layers in that spot. And with foundation, you want to blend, and when you think you're done, blend some more. Just whatever's left on my hand. This is from Huda Beauty. This is my favorite concealer of the moment. Actually, probably about the last year. This has been my favorite. Huda Beauty, and this is the Faux Filter Luminous Matte Concealer. I did get this from Sephora. You can also get this on Huda Beauty's website. This would be like a full coverage concealer. Has a nice applicator. And with my concealer, because I want full coverage, I do let it marinate on my skin. Meaning I put it on and I let it sit there for a little bit before I blend it out so that I can get the most coverage out of the concealer. Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is like a brow pomade with a brush. I've had this for ages. Brown. It looks like a mascara wand. This is just to give a little bit of a tint to the brows. This would be like my quick and easy version of brows. You can always fill them in. Highly recommend do your brows and mascara if you want a quick pick-me-up. That's like the easy way of getting your brows done, just to give it a little life and lift them up. So you could get it at Ulta, you could get on Anastasia's website, you can get it at Sephora. The original Brow Wiz, which is clear, I like a lot as well. I like that for my edges, to bring my little edges down here on my hair, and also for a light hold on my brows. This is the only eyebrow gel that I find that has not turned white on me. Just blend out concealer. Same sponge I used for the foundation. This is from Wet n Wild. Just gonna tap, tap, tap. I'm gonna look up and tap away. Whatever's left over, I'm gonna bring it onto my lid. Again, look up. Okay, look at the space, look at the foundation. Isn't that beautiful? See how it still looks like skin, but it just helps the face to just look more put together. If you want to set your face, certainly you can with powder. I do not do that because of my dry skin, but you can feel free to do it. I do set my face with setting spray at the end of the entire application. What I like to use is a bronzer. Whatever bronzer I use on my cheeks, I like to just use it in my lids. That's my quick and easy version of just doing something in your eyes. It just makes it look put together, and you don't have to go buy a whole eyeshadow palette that you're not going to use. I'd rather you start off with something that you're going to use on the regular and build up and not waste your money by buying 10 palettes that you're not going to use. Now, if you have the money to do so, by all means, but this is a bronzer. Sorry, it's so dirty. By Patrick Ta. This would be a Sephora purchase. And again, I do not buy all my products at the same time. I get like one piece every few months, and that's how I build up to my makeup collection. Is because normally when I buy something, it's something that I really needed. So this is a bronzer. I use a little fluffy brush. This is from MAC, a 240S brush, super fluffy. And I'm just gonna take some of this bronzer, and this is called the Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. It does have a cream and a powder. This is in the color She's Bronzed. So the top is a cream, the bottom is a powder, but I want to use this as a eyeshadow. So you can swirl. This is a great brush because it gets a lot of coverage quickly. If you have a smaller lid space, you can get a smaller brush by all means. But this is just to give your lid a little bit of color. See how this already looks different than this? And you don't have to use 3 or 4 different eyeshadows. Like, it is rare when I do that. At the most I use like two blended eyeshadows. But normally I'll use either my bronzer or my blush as an eyeshadow when I'm trying to get ready quickly. You could do windshield wiper motions if you're trying to get this one color all around the lid. How put together this eye already looks more put together than the other one, just because I'm giving it a little bit of life with the eyeshadow. Again, I'm just gonna pick up some more, tap off. And you don't have to be perfect with the application, just trying to do little swirls. Nice product because of the cream. Nice. And if I want, I can bronze my skin. You can skip that part, but I normally just bronze my nose a little bit because I try to make it look smaller. Always just keep your sponge handy. That's the quick and easy way of getting a little color on your lid. And here I just like to lift up the eye a little bit, or the illusion that I'm lifting it up by taking the little sponge and just creating more of a lifted look. I'm debating, do I do a little powder underneath the eyes? I normally don't powder underneath the eyes, but I think I'll do it just for my girls that do like to put a little powder, just so that you see a good way of doing it. This is from Laura Mercier. It's a little sample I got somewhere. It's the Secret Brightening Powder. This you can get at Sephora. They might have it at Ulta, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it, but my little Amazon sponge brings like 10 in a pack, super inexpensive. I take some of the powder and I stamp off on my hand the excess. Again, I have dry skin, so I do not need my fine lines to look even more pronounced, which is why I avoid powder. But before I go in with the powder, one more time, I blend away, because whenever you put the powder, you're setting whatever wrinkles are popping, you're setting them. Tap, 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 look up, and press. See there? All right, one more time, I'm gonna dip into the powder. That is way too much powder for my 46-year-old under eyes. So Mama's gonna tap, tap, tap it away so that the most is staying on my hand. Gonna blend one more time with my sponge so that I'm not setting all those little fine lines. I'm gonna look up and I'm going to press lightly. Just to set. I normally do not do this part, but I am doing this for my girls that do like to use a powder. Just, that's an option. I definitely say pat, pat, pat away on your hand first before you go in and put this powder under your eye so that it doesn't cake up and look very dry. If for some reason you went overboard with the powder, try and find something that you can hydrate with. So like a I used yesterday, it was like a hydrating spray, and then I put it on my finger and just tapped in to the area that was looking extra dry, but I was actually able to wear a powder yesterday, this specific powder, to church, and it actually looked really nice. All right, for mascara, I'm going to go in with a regular one. If I was going to church and I know I'm gonna cry, I would go with my waterproof one from Maybelline. This is amazing for waterproof sessions. This Lash Sensational Sky High mascara from Maybelline. I get it in the black color. This is waterproof. I have been swimming with this mascara and it lasted through the water. From Sephora, from Rare Beauty. This is Selena Gomez's line. I like that it's a big wand. This is great if I know I'm not crying. And I'm just going to do a few coats of mascara. If you get a mirror, look from underneath and just start building your lashes. Always get a drugstore option though. You don't have to go spend a lot of money on mascara. Maybelline, L'Oreal has some really good drugstore ones. I personally prefer just to get waterproof because of the fact that I'm a crier. But look at the difference with this eye, with just the top coat mascara versus this eye. Do you see how this just opens up my eye? I would highly recommend you do a few coats of mascara versus doing a black liner all around your eye. It's gonna make your eye look smaller. This way I'm making my eye pop. Love it. All right, I'm gonna do another dip for the bottom. Take off the excess. And let's do bottom lashes. If you have watery eyes or you're a crier like I am, then you can use a waterproof mascara. This is not waterproof. This Rare Beauty one is not waterproof, but it is a great mascara. Look at that. Y'all, if you are not wearing mascara, go put some on. Take a before and after picture, or do a side by side. Take a picture of yourself with one eye, no mascara, and then do the other eye with mascara so that you can see the difference. I'm not making it up. Mascara makes a difference. Mascara, no mascara. See how my eye just looks closed off with no mascara? Y'all need to go get some mascara. And mascara is one of those products that you don't have to go spend a lot of money on. The Maybelline one, you do need to have a good remover for that because that thing is not going to budge. That waterproof version is not going to budge. But makeup for me is therapeutic. It's a way that I unwind, I de-stress. I normally put on some music. When you grab your lashes right from underneath, it's just easier to apply the mascara than when you're looking like straight on. So you can just grab them from the bottom. Well, even just doing the one coat, I go in and I brush. I personally do like to do the bottom. I find it just makes it look more put together on me anyway. To blush. This is from Natasha Denona. This is the Sephora find. I usually would get this when it's on sale. Black Fridays, they do a lot of great sales. This one or Natasha Denona's website. It's the Natasha Denona Bloom Blush and Glow palette. I have used and repurchased this one. This is how much I love it. It has 2 cream blushes and then 2 highlighters at the bottom. As you can see, I really use the cream blushes. It's rare that I use the highlighters, but I have used this and I found that the best way to get it is when Black Friday sales come on. But if you're gonna be shopping at Sephora, certainly check it out. And for this, I do like to use a brush. This is from Scott Barnes. This is called a stippling brush. This is the number 68. This is great. It has 2 different fibers. One's white, one's black. Obviously it has blush product on there. This is nice, however, it is shedding on me, but I still haven't been able to find another brush as good as this one, so I just work with the shedding because the application is just superior with how this applies cream products. And technically it's for foundation, but I love this for blush. So I mix these two colors. I have found that as I get older, cream blushes look better on me. And I'm just gonna work, you see like I have this little line right here. I'm gonna work above that. So it's where my cheekbone is, I'm gonna work above that. And you can get light application, you could go heavier. I really love this brush. And dip in again. As you can see, I use this one the most. It's like a beautiful peachy coral color. And if you ever feel that you went overboard with your blush, just always keep that little sponge that you use for your foundation handy. All right, for lip liner, my favorite is one that I mentioned on Friday's video, which is the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in the color Pillow Talk. It is the most perfect nudie, peachy, pinky color that is perfect for neutral lips. However, today I'm gonna go with, from Revlon, Drugstore Find. This is an amazing lip liner from the drugstore. So this one, I believe I got it at Target. So you can check Walmart, you can check Target. This is from Revlon, but it is an amazing lip liner. This is the Color Stay Long Wear Lip Liner. This is in the color Nude. And I'm just going to line my lips and fill them completely in. When I want a lipstick to last for hours, even if I eat, I fill in my lips with the lip liner, and then I'll go with a long wear lipstick on top of it. And then I either go with a lip gloss or an actual lipstick over it. Just the layers for me really build up if they also make sure that my lip lasts all day long. That's why I do that. You don't have to do that many layers, but I'm extra. All right, I'm going to line them. And I'm just following the natural shape of my lip. And if I need to make it look a little bit fuller here on the top. So this would be my number 2 favorite. The first one is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Lip Liner. The second one is this one from Revlon. This is a great find from the drugstore. I'm going to go in with a liquid lipstick. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This you can find at Ulta, Sephora, Anastasia's website. It's a long wear lipstick that I wear on top of the lip liner because I want my lips to be on all day long. You can leave it like this if you want. Be done. But you know Belkys. I'm extra. I'm extra. I have literally eating lunch. I have eaten chicken wings. When I do the whole layers of my lips, I can eat and still have makeup on. But because I did that lip liner on the bottom, it's gonna make my lipstick just last longer. Okay, I have 2 options. I'm not gonna do a lipstick, but normally I would do a lipstick on top of this, and I would actually have 4 lip products on, but I'm not gonna do that today. So my top 2 lip glosses. This is the number 1, which I shared on Friday's video. This is from Fenty Beauty. This is Rihanna's makeup line. It's the Gloss Bomb, Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, excuse me. And this is in the color Fenty Glow. I do have the mini size, and that came in some box that I got. And then this is the full size. Love this. Second option is from Mario, Makeup by Mario. I did get this at Sephora, and when I first tried it, I didn't like it. And this is when I say you have to give a chance to the makeup products that you get, because sometimes they'll surprise you. So I gave it another chance, and now I find that the best way to get the application with this is by dabbing it on instead of wiping it on, or by using a lip brush, which is this one. This is an oldie but a goodie from Laura Mercier. And I find that I get the best application for lip gloss with this specific product because it is very, I wouldn't say mushy, but it's very soft. And so it's a different consistency than any lip gloss that I've ever had. So the best application for me is to either apply it like this or just dab, dab, dab on. The color is gorgeous. This is in the color Bare Glow. See how it's so creamy? But the color, look at that. Ah, the color is gorge. I'm gonna go with this one today. Let me actually use my setting spray first. Same one that I used when I was prepping my skin. This is from Benefit the Professional. If I know I'm gonna cry, I go a little extra with this one. Yes, you see the, oh, I love the nudes, love the nudes. All right, I'm gonna go with this one from Makeup by Mario. You don't have to apply this with a brush. Again, you can. You have to twirl it the first few times, twirl, twirl, twirl for it to come up. And then dab. Gorge. So my favorite is the one from Fenty. That would be my number one, which is this one, Fenty Glow. My second would be the Makeup by Mario. Fenty, you can get this at Sephora. You can check Ulta if they finally have this there. Some Targets are bringing in some Fenty products, so you can check there, or obviously the Fenty website. The Makeup by Mario would be at Sephora and at Makeup by Mario's actual website. That's where you can find these. So that's why I say some products you can get at one but not the other. Some you can get at both. My friend checked for the Fenty at Ulta and it was not available when she checked yesterday. So that's why I say just double check online before you drive out to the store. I prefer to always order online and pick up in store so that I can save some money with the shipping. I hate paying for shipping. It's just like giving my money away. And also take advantage of sales. Some products like the Professional, I got this from QVC. QVC lets me split up payments for a lot of their beauty products where I can split it into 3, sometimes even 5 payments. It lasted me a long time, and it also brought 2 bottles because they had a special with this where I was able to get 2 of these for the price of 1, which is amazing. And I was able to split up the products. I do shop around. I do get quite a few things from QVC. Love this. I got this from QVC. They have Tarte products on QVC as well. So that primer that I initially used in the beginning, check if they have that there as well, if you can get a discount for it. Now you do have to pay for shipping. So with makeup shopping, I also like to check for things where I don't have to pay for the shipping. So if I could get a discount or pick it up in store and save me some money that way, I'll do that. But look at this lip combo. Is this not gorge? All right, my loves. So that is it. What do you think? Look at the glow. Cream blush. If you're in your 30s, 40s, and above, I highly recommend you give a try to a cream blush to see how it just, oh, look at the glow. Love it. All right, my loves. I hope you enjoyed this car sessions with Belkys. Always in a parked car. No worries, I'm not driving and applying makeup. But look at this. Love it. Love, love, love. Today's a good makeup day. All right, my love, I have to buy all the products that I mentioned in here. I'm just giving you different combos. This is a natural look for me because I didn't do anything harsh with the eyes, just the bronzer. But that's an easy way. Love that lip combo. That's like an easy way for you to be able to get some eyeshadow on you. So I hope this helps you. I hope it inspires you. Take some time to doll up your face and feel good about yourself, and look in the mirror and always say to yourself that you are beautiful with the makeup or without the makeup. So I hope you have an amazing and blessed day, my loves. Adioses. Make sure to drop a comment. Let me know if there's any products that you love that I should try out as well, especially lip combos or foundations. If you have found a foundation from the drugstore that you swear by, please let me know in the comments below. And if you want me to share the list of products used, you can either send me a DM or comment as well in the comments below. All right, my loves, I hope you have an amazing day. Bye. Mira este glow. Mira, 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 mira.